guys, welcome back. Beautifully Belly here with another video. So this is going to be a story time about how I found out he was on the down low. So this was like early 2000s, 2004, 2005. I was dating this guy named Steve for a short period of time. It was no more than 6 months. I was dating this guy, Steve, and I met him because I was trying to buy a car from him. So, okay, we're going to fast forward to when we get into the relationship, okay? Okay, so the first thing I noticed was he had asked me to go on a date with him to the movies. I can't remember if this movie theater was in Philly or Jersey, but it was either one. I can't really remember. Anyway, the first thing I noticed that he kept falling asleep. Now, yes, a lot of people fall asleep in the movies because it's dark and I guess it's a little comfortable. Not for me. But yeah, he just kept falling asleep like something was wrong. And then on the way home, I noticed his driving was a little off, right? So I'm putting it in my head like, okay, click. So the next time he asked me to go on another date with him, I just told him no, I wasn't interested, or I told him that I would drive. It was so long ago, I can't remember all the story. So the way I found out that he was on the down low was this. He had a business. And he would ask me to come to the business to pick up money, but he would always tell me, don't come back the way that you came. So I'm looking like, well, what kind of stuff are you into that somebody might be following me, right? Okay, boom. Pick up the money. It's probably between $3,000 and $5,000. So he tells me, go to his house, go in his back room, and put it in this specific jacket. That's exactly what I did. But as I'm putting the money in a jacket, I noticed that it's a white folded paper in this coat pocket. So I'm like, okay, let me look at this paper. So I open the paper, I'm reading it. It's like a love letter, right? It's a love letter, but it's like we're breaking up, love letter type of I'm always love you type thing, right? So I'm reading it, and then I get to the bottom and I notice that the name is whited out. So of course, me being me, Inspector Gadget, I lift the paper up to the light and I find out that it's a man's name. Okay. Now, it was a couple things before then that kind of threw me off. It was like, I'm not saying that all men are like this, but like he wasn't like affectionate or like trying to, get some or whatever. He wasn't acting like that. So I just thought, I'm not saying that I would have gave it to him, okay? I'm just saying that's how people are. Anyway, so I see the note, the things, the red flags that I saw before that. He would like stand in the mirror and be like, oh, I'm shaped like a woman, or my butt is big, and this, that, and the other. But I thought he was like joking until I found the note, right? So I never said anything to him, but I had a plan in my brain. So at this point, I was like staying at his house, but like all my stuff wasn't there or anything like that. I didn't move in, basically. Just some of my stuff was there. So I had called a family member. I informed them of what was going on. And I told them, this is what we're going to do. Because this person, I don't know. From what he told me, he used to be violent towards women in the past. I didn't find this out until like later on, like right before, right? Not before I started dating him, but before I found the love letter. So he was like, yeah, I used to beat my baby mama, and I went to therapy and they made him go to some type of classes. But what I noticed that he would try to provoke me, right? He would come home from work and want to get into an argument, had the windows open, yelling for the whole neighborhood and this, that, and the other. And that's just not my cup of tea. So I was already planning to not, be done with this person, right? So I called his relative. I'm like, okay, this is what we're going to do. When he leaves the next day for work, you going to come over here and meet me. I'm going to put my stuff in my car and your car. And that's going to be the end of it. So the next day come, the exact plan that I had, That's exactly what we did. And I never called him again, right? So I would say maybe a month or two go by and I get this call out of the clear blue sky. And it's him. He's like, did you pay my water bill? I'm like, why would I pay your water bill? Now, before I left, he was having, I don't know if it was financial problems. I don't know. But either the electric or the water got cut off. I can't remember. And I was like, why would I pay your water bill? And he was like, I don't know. The balance disappeared, this, that, and the other. And I just thought it was you. So I told him no. So then the real reason why he called me came out. He's like, well, if I give you a ring, will you come back? I'm like, no. Now, the thing I didn't know is that this relative who helped me get my stuff, he had went to their house maybe like a month before I decided to leave. He went to their house and asked them if he could marry me. Now, listen, did y'all hear me say, I ain't date this person over 6 months? So how do you know you want to marry me within 6 months, right? This is what my conclusion was. I was just a trophy. I was just a girl who could show, like, he could show to people and say, this is my girlfriend. I was just a trophy. But I'm glad that I got out of that situation when I did. And I changed my phone number and I never talked to him again. All right, guys, that's all I have. So until next time. If nobody told you that you're enough today, you are enough. Just the way you are with no strings attached. And if nobody told you that they love you today, I love you. So until next time, guys. Peace, love, and blessings. Until the next one.